Back in 1888, located in and around the Whitechapel district in London was a string of attacks attributed to one man. The person responsible was named Jack the Ripper. All throughout the London area, people began to talk about this person that was causing havoc. Many speculated that given the precision of the cuts and of surgeries performed on the recovered bodies, that perhaps the killer was someone with a medical background and with a great knowledge of the human anatomy. Despite this psychological profile and the heightened awareness of his areas of killing and his targets, the London police never caught who Jack the Ripper might have been, and so this popular case was never put to rest. Many believe the main cause for Jack the Ripper having never been caught was due to his targets, as he mostly targeted women in the poorer districts of London, and so was not viewed as a threat to the higher society at the time. Everything related to Jack the Ripper is completely open to debate. The material about him is never ending, and people are still finding new different suspects. The name Jack the Ripper originated in a letter written by someone claiming to be the murderer. It's now believed though this letter was a hoax, and it was created by journalists to keep interest in the case. However, from the Hell letter it's thought to be genuine. Over the years, many people have been put forward for the Ripper's identity. The most recent one is a 23-year-old Polish barber. This man was called Aaron Kosmiski, and scientists claim it was most likely him who plagued the Whitechapel district. This claim comes as scientists managed to do DNA tests from an item of clothing. Researchers at the Liverpool University said this likely confirmed Aaron was Jack the Ripper. The DNA on the clothing matched both Aaron Kosmiski and Catherine Eddowes. Aaron lived with his sisters and two brothers in Greenfield Street. This is located just 200 yards from where Elizabeth Stride was found. Researchers have published their findings in the Journal of Forensic Science. They said the following: "We described for the first time systematic molecular level analysis of the only surviving physical evidence linked to the Jack the Ripper murders. Finding both matching profiles in the same evidence enhances the probability of its overall identification, and reinforces the claim that the shawl is authentic." Our moon has been around for billions of years. The moon has been known since prehistoric times, and it's the second brightest object in the sky after the sun. Recently, NASA's Artemis mission showed scientists some strange coloration on the surface of the moon. It was then announced this was due to a form of sunburn. It's well known that our moon has no global magnetic field. Magnetized rocks that can be found close to the surface do have small spots of magnetic fields. Some researchers refer to these as miniature sunscreens. However, the sun rays are deflected away from these areas, and when they hit areas that don't have these sunscreens it causes a chemical reaction. The end result is a darker surface. The team have said they hope these findings will help to protect astronauts from harmful effects of radiation during future missions. Staying on the subject of the moon, a while back China was making headlines by saying they're going to send an illumination satellite in orbit by 2020. They say it will be bright enough to replace street lamps. Essentially, they want to send an artificial moon in orbit. As you can imagine, this has made many people question why they want to do this. After all, we do have something that lights up the night sky, the moon. Scientists have also questioned why they'd want to do this. So far, not much information has been released about the project, and this has left many wondering where the idea came from in the first place. Some have suggested the idea had been in testing for a few years, and the technology was now in place to make it happen. The China Daily newspaper stated that huge mirrors could be launched by 2022. It's not clear from any reports whether this project has any official backing. The artificial moon would work as a mirror, reflecting sunlight back to the Earth. So far, we don't have any idea how this object will look, but it's thought it won't be small. Reports say the object will orbit 500 kilometers above the Earth. This device is said to be able to reflect sunlight across an area of between 10 kilometers and 80 kilometers. What's worried some people though is that it's been estimated the artificial moon will be 8 times as bright as the real moon. It's been said this could have an effect on wildlife and even some people's sleep. Some wildlife depend on the moonlight. The reason behind doing this is to save money by cutting back electric bills. This includes saving money on things like street lamps. It's been estimated that by constructing this artificial moon it could save China up to £132 million a year. Anyone is able to observe the entire library of images from the Solar and Heliospheric Observatory. This has meant that over the years some interesting discoveries have been made. This photograph has recently been making the rounds and people don't know what to make of it. We can see what appears to be a large object emitting what looks like a wave of energy. As you can imagine, many theories have been put forward for what this could be. Some have suggested it's an anomaly on the Sun. Some have suggested it's some kind of sunspot, while others believe it could be alien in nature. There are some that believe these crafts use the Sun's energy as fuel to power their crafts, and this is why so many objects are seen near the Sun. Scientists have even come forward and said that space is so vast the human mind will never be able to understand it. Another theory is that an intelligent race is using our Sun as some sort of portal. Some people have even seen these objects flying into the Sun and then back out again. Non-believers, however, think this is some kind of sunspot. When a team of Japanese astronomers were combing through 4-year-old solar data, they never expected to discover a giant sunspot with strong magnetic iron atoms on it, nor did they expect this sunspot to be the strongest magnetic field on the surface of the Sun. Researchers at the National Astronomical Observatory of Japan concluded after 5 days of analysis, it was caused by gas outflow from one sunspot in the complex pushing against another sunspot, so this could be the same thing. Some have also pointed out these objects couldn't go near the Sun due to how hot it is. The temperature at the core of the Sun can reach more than 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. Hydrogen atoms get compressed and fused together, creating helium. This process is called nuclear fusion. The temperature in the photosphere is around 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. It's here that the Sun's radiation is detected as visible light. Due to this heat and radiation, it's believed that nothing can come close to the Sun without burning up. Other theories that have been put forward is that what people are seeing could be debris. Objects in space can act strange, and when seen on these cameras they can give off illusions. For example, we can think we're seeing things that aren't actually there. NASA explained this as pareidolia. There are many people the world over that believe that not only were our ancestors much more advanced than us, but that perhaps advanced civilizations flourished in the past, and were far more abundant and capable than of the current modern age. Originally seen as nothing more than a ridiculous theory, the idea of an advanced prehistoric age has come to the forefront in archaeological discoveries. What many people often struggle to understand, however, is what could have been the particular cause for these advanced civilizations, and why is it today that these ancient technologies have been lost to us? One such artifact is the meteorite from outer space. The story goes that in 1908, a family from British Columbia, Canada were working on their land at around 11 o'clock in the afternoon. During this, a member of the family noticed something falling from the sky at a high speed. It turned out to be a meteor around 10 inches in diameter. It landed around 10 feet away from where one of the family members was standing. No one was injured, but they were curious as to what this object looked like. The father ran outside to see what all the commotion was about, and that's when he noticed the meteorite in the ground. They described it as looking like a round marble with a hot surface. Strangely though, they could see what appeared to be hieroglyphs on the rock. As you can imagine, news soon reached people and their discovery was featured in the newspaper. The article was called A Message from Mars. Since the paper was published, the father spent most of his time trying to decipher the mysterious markings. However, he did not succeed. The stone has not been examined by scientists and the actual whereabouts of the rock is unknown. Some have suggested it's been locked away in storage somewhere. The rock remains an unsolved mystery. Not many people know about this story, and it does make you wonder what the hieroglyphics mean. Some have suggested it could have been an attempt at communication. Perhaps an advanced civilization was trying to send a message. Over the years, many strange artifacts have been discovered, and some of those still remain a mystery. Even if we did get hold of the rock, there's no guarantee we will be able to decipher the markings. Recently, on the 7th of January 2019, a near-Earth asteroid flew past the Earth. This object has been called 2016 AZ8. It's known as a small asteroid and near-Earth object of the Apollo group. Astronomers think that it's around 400 meters in diameter. This object was first picked up by scientists in late 2016. However, early images were found on the WISE telescope and these dated back to 2012. Astronomers in Puerto Rico were able to watch the space rock as it came close to the planet. Incredibly though, while observing this asteroid they noticed it had a moon. It flew past Earth at a distance of around 8,600 kilometers, or 5,340 miles. Although this sounds like a massive distance, in terms of space this actually came quite close. Astronomers have come forward and said that if this object did happen to collide with Earth there wouldn't be much damage. We'd likely see a large fireball in the sky accompanied with loud sonic booms. 2019 is going to be a busy year for celestial events. Early January was a great month for observing meteor showers. These lit up the night sky in a beautiful sparkling of celestial bodies. These showers went on for a few days, reaching its peak on the 3rd of January. Though this meteor shower is described as an average array of lines, this shower is still only an annual meteor shower that will occur only for the next few years annually. Given that the lights being seen are merely the debris of a comet that has long disappeared. Given this fact, it was important to view this meteor shower while they still exist. They were described by astronomers as being quite possibly the most violent and plentiful array of meteorites that fall towards the Earth. Although many people miss them, they will be returning on the 16th of April and lasting until the 25th. It's been suggested there could be between 20 and 60 meteors on the night. However, in the month of May this is going to increase to around 60 to 80 meteorites. This will be between the 6th and the 7th. There's also going to be more near-Earth asteroids that's going to pass us. C04H931 is one such object. This asteroid passed by us on the 4th of March and is expected to return. There are some celestial objects we can't explain. One of these is Comet C 2016. It was discovered by NASA in October of 2016, and shortly after its discovery it was seen flying past Earth. It's roughly 0.3 to 0.6 miles across or 0.5 to 1 kilometers, and is in an orbit that takes it on a scenic tour of our solar system. However, engineers at NASA have said they cannot identify what it is, with one NASA engineer saying the following: "As of right now we do not know what this object could be. We're trying to observe it to find out more information. They have said they will release more information when they have it." Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.